Hello pilots, I'm Wes from MotionRC.com, and today is an exciting day for me because anytime I can fly one of our Black Horse models is a good day. Today we're checking out the Messerschmitt 109 from right here in the Black Horse line of models. Now, a good customer of ours, Bob DePinta, let me borrow this to come out and fly it today for you guys, so I'm really excited about that. I do have this on the electric setup for today. And if you're interested in building an electric one using our recommended parts, there is a 3D printed nose cone option, as you can see, spinner, that fits the Admiral wood prop perfectly. The one that's in the box is going to be great if you're doing a gas setup, but for the guys that are doing electric, it's going to be an STL that is downloadable right off of MotionRC.com. The aircraft goes together super simply. You have 4 screws right here in the top of the wing, so it's super easy to take this apart, get it out to the field, put it together. You know, that's the big thing on larger aircraft. The easier you can make these things to get them apart and take them out, the better they are. And I will also say I have flown this aircraft already. It is a spectacular flying model, as all Black Horse aircraft are. Well, I'm not going to talk too much about it right here. We're going to get this thing up in the air. I'm going to show you how it flies, and then after the flight, we'll bring it back, get you a battery report, show you around this model a little bit. Let's go. All right, pilots, taking off. The 109 Messerschmitt. A little bit of a crosswind today, so be ready for it when the tail lifts up. There it is. That's it. Gear up. Such an excellent flying model aircraft. Nothing flies as good as a big wood Warbird. It's about a quarter throttle. She's just gorgeous. Oh, life don't get no better. Keep her down low. Figure 8. Up her up to about half. Whoops, a little close to Lori there, that's okay. And time to crank it and bang it. Here we go, we're going over the top. Hold it. 4-point out of it. Oh my gosh, it's such a nice flying airplane. Come down the other way. Just an absolute joy to fly this aircraft. Coordinate your turn. Battle of Britain. Do a big victory roll over the field. Set up for a nice approach in. At the end of the runway, 3, 2, 1, mark, going up. Gorgeous. Pull it over the top, come back. Hold this off. And come out of it. Oh, I love this thing. You know, outside of the P-47 and the Zero, I would say this flies very similar. Extremely locked in. The only difference is landing it. It is a very narrow undercarriage, so just be ready. Crosswind is not your friend. Outside of that, though, an excellent behaving model. Here, let's slow it down a little bit on this next pass. I'm gonna go 1 notch of flaps. Second notch of flaps. Bring it by nice and slow and low. Bringing back the power. Look at her slow down. Still a big heavy wood bird. Power coming in. Flaps up to 1. Speed's building. Here we go. Flaps up. Man, I will never get tired of flying a good World War II fighter. There's just nothing like it in the world. Come on in, baby. Woo, baby. All right, we're gonna come by for a gear pass. Well, we're gonna do a crazy gear pass today just because I'm feeling spunky. And gear coming out. And there they are. All right, let's go for the grass today. You guys always want to see grass landings. It's a little tall out here, but big giant airplane's gonna handle it no problem. One notch of flaps coming in. Second notch coming in. Of course, it will land on the runway, but I know a lot of guys want to see this, so slowing her down. Such a gentle coming in airplane. Be ready for cross control with that wind today. Flare. No problem. Flaps up, taxi. Hold up elevator so she doesn't nose over in the grass. Just like that. What a flight. All right, let's take it over to the bench. Let me show you it around. Well, pilots, that was an awesome flight of the Black Horse 109. If you're interested, there is a product page over on motionrc.com that goes over all the equipment that was used in this aircraft, from the high-tech servos to the ESC, all the Admiral electronics that I used in it. Now, for quick reference, I just want to show you around the model. It does have a removable canopy with plenty of room to get inside of this aircraft and work on it. You also have hidden servo arms for the flaps that go inside of the aircraft. This is just for a nice clean scale appearance. You also have a removable hatch back on the tail wheel, so making adjustments and repairs to it are going to be a breeze. If you actually need to take your tail off for transportation, it is done with 2 screws that go in from the bottom, and you can remove the tail section for transportation. And speaking of transportation, the wings also on this aircraft are very simple to take off. You have 4 screws from the top to actually take the wings loose and take them on and off the aircraft. And then the retracts in this aircraft do come in the kit. So when you're looking at this kit, factor that into your price because they are included. They're very beefy. They handle grass just no problem. Maybe one upgrade I would recommend when you're ordering this, we do have Dubro low bounce tires. If you're gonna land on a lot of pavement, I do highly recommend you put those on there. It does help soak up the bumps a little bit. But if you're gonna fly out of the grass, I've had absolutely no issue with this thing doing any kind of bouncing or bad behaviors. One thing I will tell you, as you saw, it is a 109. So if you're gonna fly this in a crosswind, the undercarriage is pretty narrow on this aircraft. They've been known for that for years. So be careful, it's gonna wanna tip over a little bit. The batteries came down at 3.8 volts a cell after that flight. And speaking of the batteries, there is a nice tray up in the front of this thing. You just take that one thumb screw out and you can pull the entire section that goes up in the nose of this aircraft out. So CGing it, no problem. I actually ended up having to add about 3 ounces of tail weight in the hatch in the back just to kind of even it out because of the big batteries that I slid up in the front. Now you could always accomplish this also by sliding the batteries back, But for my situation, I found it easier to just put a little bit of lead in the tail. It's a big airplane. It doesn't matter that much because it's so lightly loaded for what it is. Once again, if you decide to use the electric setup that is recommended on the website, there is an STL for the spinner up on the front that you're seeing here, available now. So if you've got a printer, go on and spit one of those out or get a friend to do it for you. I did this one in PLA. I would recommend you probably do this in either ABS or in PETG, so it'll be sunlight resistant, or just make sure you don't get it in the sun too long if you're gonna do it in this. I've had no issues with it. It's very nice and balanced, and the spinner fits perfectly around that Admiral prop now. Well guys, this is the Black Horse 109. Big thanks to Bob DePinta for letting us use this aircraft so you guys at home can see exactly what you're gonna get if you order one of these aircraft. As always, whether it's air, land, or sea, you can get it right here at Motion RC. It's been my absolute pleasure showing this to you today, guys. Bye.